So copy trading, this is where you actually get to trade. You open up an account, and once you've opened up an account, you'll follow a specific strategy provider, which you will choose from the list of strategy providers that HFM has actually vetted. Once we have actually identified that specific strategy provider, you will decide to follow that person. As soon as you follow that person, once that strategy provider opens up a trade, automatically the trades get opened onto your account, which they get copied onto your account. You don't have to be giving someone money to trade on your behalf. That is not allowed at all.
Yes, so my focus on mentorship for females especially is to inspire them. I like motivating them. I like supporting them as well, because my husband's been in the industry for 5 years, and I've seen that it's very, very male dominated industry. Yes.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
right.
I love my clients. Let's start there. So first things first, they have clients is children. For me,
Yeah.
the family.
Sure. Yeah.
Because when they came, it's like, you started with this person, you knew nothing. You guided them. And besides trading, that's another thing I want to say. Besides trading, leave trading out. You learn to know this person better.
Yes.
You actually get to know the families. So if they're married and you know the husband, you'll know the wife. You build a relationship.
Yeah.
Because it's no more just trading. You always with that person. You've been guiding them. So this is a little family that we have. So FxCartel, if you come to our group, I think a lot of people will click that link, and when they join there, you will see it.
Yeah.
Especially at night, everyone comes out. And they just offload. Like what they talk about, the trades they did, help each other. There's people that knew nothing already, but you should see them trade.
Yeah.
Ladies, since we're talking about ladies, there's ladies that used to message me and Sham and be like, do you think I'll make this? Sham will be like,
Welcome back to another episode at the FxCartel podcast. Today is going to be an exciting one. I've joined with the team, some behind the scenes stuff that we're going to be chatting about. And I'm also joined with Thuli, who's from HFM. So what I want to do is let's start off by going across the room and introducing ourselves, and then we'll get going. Maaji, do you want to start?
yeah. So I am the admin for FxCartel.
Right.
I do all the setup, sign-ups with the clients. I call them. I will screen share to set them up, set their accounts up, help them with deposits, withdrawals, all of the necessary stuff. Linking their accounts to MetaTrader 5. And then obviously we have a beginners class after that. So then I continue with the new clients.
Cool. Fish?
I'm Vishal, and I handle the ladies trading group at the moment.
Perfect. Thuli, you want to introduce yourself?
My name is Thuli, also known as Unoktula. So I currently work for HFM, HF Markets, and I've been working with the FxCartel team. I've been in the industry since 2017. I've got a bit of background in banking, and also I did economics, currently doing my honors in economics. Hopefully I'll finish this year, get into my master's. But that's who I am, and actually I'm a people's person, so I actually make all people happy in terms of clients, affiliates, to ensure that we are all smiling with our commissions and we are able to do good deals.
Perfect. And as you know, I'm always joined. I think I'm joined by the hip with him. He's my co-host. We've You're right. My ride or die. And we've confirmed this the last episode. So we've got our founder, Sham. You want to say something?
I guess for those of you that don't know me, I'm Sham. I'm your boom shaka of gold.
There we go. There we go. So, Maaji, you mentioned that you're the admin and, you do our beginners class. You want to touch on that and what we do within the beginners class?
Sure. So remember something, we have brand new clients coming that hasn't traded before. So they obviously new to the broker, first of all, to HFM. So I don't like to, when you sign them up, you can't really sit with the client. one-on-one, because there's not 10 clients, there's a lot coming
Right.
through. So it's very difficult to hit and run, like fast, and explain it. So we decided, you know what, instead of doing that, let's have a beginner's class
Right.
where we start with the broker itself, of HFM, teaching them, showing them, because it's very simple, especially the app. It's quite simple. So that is why we actually do the beginner's class. We start with the broker, deposits, withdrawals, transferring funds from the wallet to the live account, and then we go now to MetaTrader 5, the app that we actually trade on. And there I would sit with them, screen share, and show them where the quotes is, like our pairs, what symbols to use. Like for gold, it's XAU, USD, explain
Right.
it to them that way.
Yeah.
Then I would show them that you can switch. It's easy to switch between a cent, rand, demo.
Yeah.
You don't have to delete an account because it's very important. Like I said, they brand new.
Yeah.
So I would go through that with them. And in between, I would tell them, look, if you don't understand, reach out, unmute, and So it's a group of people, but they still get their attention.
Yeah.
It's not a fast run thing where you're rushing now because you got another client. You got this class, so you can concentrate on everything properly.
Yeah.
And once they've got that, then I start with opening and closing a trade.
Right.
Because these are your basics. If you don't know this,
Yeah.
you cannot buy a strategy because you don't even know that.
Yeah.
You understand? You can't even take a signal. So you can purchase the signals by us, but you can't do nothing with it.
Yeah.
Execute.
You can't do anything. So I would show them the entry zone, and then I would literally take the trade. I would take a trade with them
Right.
and show them, okay, look, we're going to take a trade, and I would make an example of a signal. So I would say, okay, here's the signal. They said enter at this point, and I do that.
Right.
And then I put my stop loss and explain to them what the SL is. Because remember, on our chart, it says SL.
Right.
So I'd go into depth with it. That an SL is a stop loss. This is what it does. TP, same thing. I would then take this trade, modify it, everything, the trade is taken, and then I'd show them how to manually close the trade. Then I would show them how to take multiple trades and close them all at once. Explain to them the lot sizes, because that's
Right.
quite important.
Yeah. Very important.
And I would actually, the thing with that is the SL and TP, I would like say it more than once. So in the class, I would literally press on that a lot
Yeah.
and tell them how important that actually is. Because the SL, if you don't put it
Yeah.
and you forget you're in a trade,
Yeah.
you're gone with your account.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that we do in the beginner's class. And so that is why, and the main reason we have the beginner's class. And I have it once a week. So that if a client, remember, we don't have one age group.
Yeah.
It's different age group.
That's very true.
And there's
Yeah.
different personalities. So I can grasp fast, but maybe the next person can't.
Yes.
So every week, you can come back. So if you missed out on anything, come back.
Yeah.
And we're always there, so I'm always available for them. So even after class, if you don't understand something, I would go to the extra mile to phone them
Yeah.
and say, okay, what didn't you understand? And help them like that.
Yeah.
Can I tell them on what days your class is?
So we've had it on Sunday nights. Reason being for that was a lot of people are working.
Right.
And we have a lot of lady traders, especially, that comes home from work, it's children, food,
Yeah.
basics. They can't even make it for those classes during the week, even if it's at night. So I have it on a Sunday night from 7 to 8. Actually, I put up a poll in our group. So we have a group
Yeah.
on WhatsApp. And I would ask them to tell me what time they would like.
Right. Yeah.
So majority would say maybe 8 or 8:30 because now the kids are going to bed. Then I would have it. Now recently I've come across where we have the young ones that party Saturday night.
Right.
Sundays they don't want to
Yeah. Bubble us.
come. They don't want to come because, and then they'll tell me,
Yeah.
hey, we had a hectic weekend.
Right.
And then, so I said, okay, you know what? Let's have it on a Thursday night. I will have it so everyone can be there. And those at work, like I said, the ladies especially, I will then put in my time on a weekend. Saturday or Sunday, that's up to them.
Right.
So I am discussing it with the clients now, with our students,
Yeah.
to see if I'm going to actually have it twice or once a week, which is a Thursday. I would I told them I will have it every Thursday. That is set.
Yeah.
Thursday nights. However, if there is somebody or 2 or 3 people that can't make it, then I will take my time out on that weekend and do
it with them.
class with them.
Yeah.
I think it's very nice because while you either with you coming into the industry or you've already been in the industry, you held by the hand every step of the way.
Yeah.
You know, from actually opening your HFM account.
100%.
And Maaji will help you with that. She'll actually help you set up that account. Obviously, add in your email address, your password. Then you're ready to go. You're welcome to screen share with her. And don't be alarmed, guys, or feel that you might be scammed. She doesn't take any personal information from you. And she's going to be there every step of the way,
Yeah.
you know, to get you to a certain
Yeah.
point where it's opening your account, the HFM account, then linking it to MetaTrader, which is the app that we used to actually trade on.
Right.
HFM, where they can do their withdrawals and deposits, and let's not forget immediate withdrawals.
100%.
I mean, you get to choose the account that you want. You know, they have number of accounts
Yeah.
to suit your needs.
Yeah.
They've got cent accounts, they've got zero spread accounts, they've got bonus accounts. You know, the premium account, whatever is going to suit your need.
Yeah.
It's all there for you. You find the category that you want. She helps you to write. That's the one. That's where you click. You know, so she takes you through that step, through the questionnaire step, through the verification process. She even gets your account. I mean, you send her a screenshot. It's sent automatically into a group with HFM members, and then we know that right, the client is now verified.
Right.
You know, we done in that phase. She then takes it over to MetaTrader. MetaTrader, you receive your email from HFM saying that you are now verified. Those login details are now put onto MetaTrader,
Yeah.
and you're now ready to trade. And if you don't know how to trade, now she takes you into a beginner's class that now teaches you what is trading. You know, what is a SR, what's a TP, how do you take these entries? Because many of us will take signals,
Yeah.
but we don't know how to
take
how
the
to take
Yeah.
them.
Sure.
You know, I've been victim of it. Years back when I started my
Yeah.
trading career or journey, I got into signal groups because it was, you know, it was a thing.
Yeah.
Hey, let's get signals in. I wanted all the signal groups.
Right.
But how do I take that trade? You know, people would say buy now, sell now. I'll buy, I'll sell, I'll blow, I'll make profit. You know,
Yeah.
but I didn't know why I was taking
Yeah.
it, you know. So we give entry points, and she explains to you that, listen, yeah, X, Y, and Z, if you're going to receive a setup or shared with you, these entry points, so you got to actually wait for market to get to that price.
Yeah.
You know, she explains to them, look to the right, wait for that price. When it gets to that price, that is where you take it in between the zone. Because why? That's where we calculated our risk to reward.
100%.
You know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So we there, we really
Just
there.
to just to also add, I think based on what Maaji is doing, so immediately when a client clicks on a link,
Yeah.
obviously they're going to get a dedicated account manager with HFM,
Yeah.
and this account manager will give them a call and assist them to actually get the account to be fully verified, to get the account funded as well. But I like the fact that your company has actually added a person that can be able to add a personal touch. You know,
Yeah.
like you said, that someone wants someone to actually hold their
Yeah.
hand in the whole process. Yes, HFM is out there, and I like the fact that the company is taking this as a business. We've had a lot of partners, a lot of affiliates, a lot of IBs that have set up accounts, and that one person will want to do everything amongst them and by themselves.
Yeah.
Literally, for being an account manager, literally that person will add people in the groups and think that now HFM will do the entire work. But you as an affiliate, you need to go over and above with
Yeah.
that. And I like the fact that you have this feature, which is Maaji, which I myself as HFM, a business developer, I'm actually able to educate on. This is how our system works. This is how you can be able to actually maneuver and get more clients. This is the issue that maybe clients might be experiencing as well. And over and above that, as HFM, we listen to people like yourselves as affiliates as well. when we listen to you, for the fact that Maaji is telling me that this is where most of our clients are struggling, HFM, can you please improve on this? We listen, and you guys are actually on the ears and are on the ground as
Yeah.
well. And for the fact that you're able to tell us what's working and what's not, that's why we're able to provide the best trading conditions, fast withdrawal process, maximum leverage, because we're listening to what the feedback that you are getting from the clients. As much as the clients, they give us the feedback, but it's also great that we're getting the feedback from one specific company,
Yeah.
and we actually get to explore what's out there and what's not as
Yeah.
well. But this is actually a great feature, and you have been doing a great job in this. And
Yeah. You know, I've got, I don't know where to start. There's so many points here. but
Jumping is just like that, yeah.
But Thuli, like, we had a podcast with some of the members in HFM previously, and we find the support from HFM, like, we're so grateful for that support, because at the end of the day, yes, we are we do the groundwork, but at the same time, a lot of the clients need a helping hand. And the support is always there. They get a dedicated account manager, as you mentioned. And, you guys even go to an extent of even helping the client in their journey, in their trading journey. So it also makes our life a bit easier when we're doing things as well with that specific client. So yeah, and then just to touch on what Sham was saying is that, whenever we have conversations, we always have conversations around education. Like, I think we always, like, that's the main thing. And that's why FxCartel was created, was because there's so much out there. There's so much of noise out there. We're just trying to help people not get scammed and, get the right direction, and then, HFM helps us with that as well.
Look, definitely. And I mean, to the clients, they need to be assured that they are with accredited broker.
100%.
Are they with an accredited strategy provider? And these things all go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And it's very nice. So we want to take you by the hand through our process, and we don't just leave you alone.
Yeah.
We hand you over, because that's where you're getting the call now from HFM.
Yeah.
You're now in HFM's hands. And often I get calls from clients saying, "Hey, I got a call. Is this a scam?" No, it's not a scam, guys. It's an introduction. Managers introducing themselves to you, and that person is going to be there with you every step of the way. In your trading journey. Should you have issues with a deposit due to network or a withdrawal or whatever your issues might be, you have the access to send an email or a direct line to that manager to say, "Hey, for argument's sake, mine's Tulani," and I'll pick up the phone and say, "Hey, this is my struggles. This
Right.
is what I'm experiencing." And immediately it's right, no problem. Let me see how I can assist you, sort it out.
Yeah.
Sham, it's sorted, done. So they there for you, every step of the way. And yeah, I'm grateful for it.
Yeah, no,
because
for sure.
There's many out there, and I haven't had good experiences. I was actually overwhelmed by the experience that I received at HFM. From the day I started.
Yeah, no, for sure.
I was immediately that night I had opened it that afternoon, and that afternoon I had gotten a call.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah.
I actually,
It's a partnership.
No, of course.
It's a partnership.
And that is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
I actually, I think it was like almost an hour after I opened up my account, I got a call. When, just talking from the retail trader side, when I opened up my account with HFM, it was like an hour later, and then I got a call. So, that's, you don't find that often. A lot of brokers where, they let you speak to a robot, AI or whatever robot they're using. And we won't mention names, but it's so important, and people want to deal with people. They want to know that there's a face behind or a voice behind this HFM, and build relationships, because that's also important, right?
Not even only the voice, but also the face.
Yeah.
We are one broker that is on the ground. Literally, we have over more than 80 events actually planned each and every year. And when I say events, I don't talk about just only in your big capital cities like your Cape Town, your Sandton, and Pretoria and so on. But I'm talking about literally in Limpopo, Tzaneen, in Eastern Cape, in the rural areas, because we're trying to fix this name and the stereotype that's been out there saying that Forex is a scam.
Yeah.
But Forex is is not the scam.
Yeah.
And that's why we partner up with affiliates like yourself that have the reputation as well, that actually understand that we need to fix this together in partnership.
Yeah.
We spoke about giving out signals, and we have educated our affiliates about licensing and how important getting licensed it is for you to be able to give out signals. We actually connect our affiliates to through our service providers, and these service providers, they help you to get licensed.
Yeah.
And for you to get licensed, this is where you'll give out your signals. And how do you give out your signals? You've got a dedicated compliance officer that will be able to take you through step and step. It's a partnership, and
Yes.
you're working together.
Yeah.
Maaji was talking about how she's even able to speak to our account manager, saying that this specific client is having issues like this. Can you please give them a call immediately? This person will be able to assist you throughout. And please, Maaji doesn't even ask for any of your passwords, does not even ask for anything that's personal to you. Keep your passwords private to you.
Yeah.
All she wants you to get your account fully verified. She wants you to be able to actually take the step into trading. Don't be scared to take that risk. But we also have education as well. And this education works hand in hand with what FxCartel is also offering.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Thuli. So, so moving on, Vish, so, you mentioned that you run our ladies classes specifically as well for our blueprint strategy. You want to tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, so my focus on mentorship for females especially is to inspire them. I like motivating them. I like supporting them as well, because my husband's been in the industry for 5 years, and I've seen that it's very, very male dominated
Yeah, so true.
industry. Yes.
Yeah, so that's very true, and I'm sure Thuli, you can also account for that. Is that I'm sure 90 or 95% of traders are males.
Yeah.
And it's so good to know that you're also changing things up, because not many people offer only female classes.
Definitely,
And you want to touch a little bit on those classes, when those classes happen?
So we will be starting from the 2nd of July, if I'm not too sure. I think it's a Wednesday. We'll be starting our classes, and all women are welcomed, but we also can accept males as well, if you're comfortable having a female trader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Also,
I think with having that, there's not a lot of females that are comfortable in the industry because they know that it's male driven. So having that support from another female also makes a huge difference.
Yes.
And this podcast is obviously dropping in the month of August, which is Women's Month,
Yeah.
and that's the whole point of us driving this, the factor of it's important for females to also get that attention that they need.
Definitely. Look,
Yes.
I feel that it is a very male-dominated industry, and I feel that it deserves the right to change.
Yes,
we
that's
need
true.
to see more female
Yeah.
traders out there in the industry. We need to see more female affiliates out there. Sometimes you're just comfortable dealing with the female.
Yeah.
And that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
A lot of women, I feel you might find some that are more conservative than others.
True.
And that's why they're driven towards a female.
Yeah.
So hence why FxCartel, we're providing the service.
Yeah.
And we don't want to leave you guys behind. Jump on board. We've got Vish that's going to run those classes. We've got the blueprint strategy. She's going to start live trading that strategy with you guys so that you're more comfortable in it. And
Yeah.
So that's
I want to touch on live trading, the strategy specifically. It's, I think it will also build confidence in them.
Yes.
As well, because again, we're going to talk about a male dominant industry often in this podcast, but it's with females, I feel like they're a little bit more introverted,
Yeah.
a lot of them, right?
Yeah.
And I feel like, with that being said, the confidence is not like as high as what it should be.
Yeah.
So, live trading, the strategy will allow females to also start being more confident.
Yes.
And allowing themselves to be a little bit more open to the markets as well.
And the nice thing I think about the strategy, we know that ladies are mamas.
Yeah.
They're mamas not only to their children but to the husbands
100%. Yeah.
Right? So they don't have the time.
Yeah.
And our strategy provides you that time. You get to trade our strategy in the evening.
Yeah.
So it only happens after 5 p.m.
Yeah.
And you should be tapping out at that time. Kids already sorted out.
Yeah.
So we've really tried to develop a strategy to accommodate for all of these things. Being on the ground or being a trader,
Yeah.
and being a wife to a husband that's a trader. These are things that we've seen out there.
Yeah.
And that's why we've developed certain things.
Yeah, no, so good. Yeah, just talking about the strategy quickly, I think it helps a lot of traders, because a lot of people want to make that extra buck, but can't afford the time.
Yeah.
And, as you said, like the strategy allows you the time after 5 o'clock,
Yes.
taking your trade, if it gets to entry, because, with the strategy, you're not just trading it based on price action.
Yeah.
It's also
It's
like
time-based.
it's time based and we wait for our entry.
Yeah.
So yeah, like if it's not at entry, you're not going to take that
Yeah,
trade.
yeah, 100%.
And that's and then also with that being said, that also allows people to be a little bit more confident
Yeah.
with the strategy, because they know that, okay, I'm not just waiting for something. We're waiting for something, but we're waiting for entry first before we can take our trade.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good to see where the company is going, and the opportunities that are being opened, specifically for females as well, because I feel like, again, it's a market that's seldomly tapped into. It's seldomly being tapped into, especially in the Forex industry.
And little do they realize they actually received quite well in the industry.
100%.
But
Actually,
they're too
funny enough,
afraid-
yes, you're actually right.
They're
Yeah.
too
Correct.
afraid
Yeah.
to go out there and try it because they don't know how they're going to be received. But they actually, and going back, and I look at other female traders or affiliates or, just being in the industry, they received very well.
Yeah.
Actually, I think they get more attention than we do.
Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Yeah.
Right? So they received well, but I think it's just that fear. Fear. And my message out there is like, guys, there's nothing to be afraid of. Give it a try.
Yeah.
Whatever's going to be in your comfort zone. We can put something together.
Yeah.
If we don't have it, call out to one of our admin staffs or one of our staff members, and we'll customize something
Yeah.
for you.
But also just to add, not really they are fearful, but also I'd like to say that one thing about women, we love security. We love stability.
Right.
And the markets are quite a bit risky at times.
Yeah.
And so it's not really about that, but we want to make sure that that money that I have, I want to renovate my house, take care of my kids. I want to have but with guys, it's so easy for you guys to just take the money and go and risk it, My grandmother used to say that as you can be a housewife, right? And then you'll still receive money from your husband. But when it's rainy days, literally the wife is the one that will pulling out that money that you thought was not even there. We are actually created in such a way that we multiply things. There are actually traders in the industry that are females, but not as big as the male gender. But I also like to believe that we can be able to change this. Hence, that's why we've got companies like yourselves that actually include women in everything that they do. I've worked with Vish, I think, for almost 4 months now. And since actually you've came through, you've brought in females, you have also brought in some males as well. So like you said, your classes are not only just tailor-made for females, but we need to just find a way to just make women aware that they can be able to step into this. For example, women were not much in corporate. Women were not much in specific industries. But now we are seeing that there is an opportunity and we just need to be able to just say, come through, equality. This is also available for you guys, I like the way that Maaji mentioned that her classes are more tailor-made for women based on availability. As women, you do this at home. You arrive home. You're a mother to your husband. You're also a mother to your kids as well.
Yeah.
I hope my in-laws are not hearing this. But we actually do almost everything. We are multi-talented and we can be able to trade. But one thing that I also wanted to touch base on is that I admire the fact that Vish and Sham, they're working together. I've worked with so many couples as affiliates and also as traders. The husband will be the one that actually does the trading and the woman is the one that runs the affiliation program. If you check most network companies, they are full of women because they actually drive. They've got more of the networks. As women, we're just not taking advantage of the networks that we have. Earlier on, I was talking to one of the ladies that were here for a podcast. They spoke more about church. Church is also a space where you can be able to talk about trading. It's a community that women are always there. I know not many males go to church, but those are the spaces that we have. Your high tea events, like August is going to be so busy. All women are going to be all over.
Exactly.
And that's why men always complain, say, we get celebrated once, we get celebrated twice. But it's because of the capabilities that we can. So as women, we can be able to take step into affiliation. We can be able to take step into trading as well. But I'd like to admire the fact that you're actually doing this. And at HFM, we've got females that actually can be able to be your account managers, can be able to be your affiliate account managers as well. There's a event that I attended, I think it was in Limpopo, and one of the ladies, she simply said that I only just want to talk to a woman based on my culture and my religion. We do accommodate you, and we can be able to assist your clients as well. Same applies with FxCartel as well.
Yeah, no, sure. Yeah, I mean, we've mentioned it more than once, but
Coming back to males, we the hunters.
yeah.
We go out and we come back with the with the kills.
Yeah.
So definitely, and I agree with you. When it comes to that.
Yeah, we mentioned it more than once, but as a female, you're not. It's hard to open up as well.
Yeah.
It's harder to speak to a male than a female as another female, right? So and I think that's why it's so important that we all drive the same goal. And sometimes me as well, like it's hard sometimes to conversate with a female, especially when it comes to the trading part of it. It's hard to conversate, and that's why I like the fact that we have like Maaji in place, and we've got Vish as well. And as well from HFM side, we've got Thuli as well. Yeah.
So I think it's amazing, and I'm just thinking about it now. They very calculated. So having her, she's also calculated.
Of course.
Female with female. So the risk, we know that females, as Judy said, that listen, we're thinking about. I know in end of the month I've got to do X, Y, and Z. All this money I've got to do that.
Yeah.
So I think it brings some sort of ease as well.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We are more hunters.
Right.
Hunters. Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. Truly,
Take more risks.
Yeah, we take more risks, 100%. Yeah, no, and I think, we see it all the time. Like as men, we're always willing to take that risk. We're always willing to take that risk, and as you mentioned that. Females are a little bit more conservative and introverted. But Thuli, do you wanna touch on because obviously again male dominant industry. What's your advice for the females out there to start becoming affiliated with you guys, and how to grow, stuff like that?
I think on my side, as a woman, all you need to do, you just need to find the right home. Find the right broker, find the right support, which is very important. So having a broker that is regulated, number one, because you don't want to tarnish your brand, you don't want to tarnish your name. The moment you tarnish your name with the wrong broker, literally you have destroyed everything. You just need to start back again, You also need to find the right support, having the right account manager. Obviously, HFM will be offering you with that. Also, surrounding yourself with the right people. Earlier on, we spoke about the importance of surrounding yourself with the right people. I think Vish mentioned just when she started, she mentioned that her purpose is more to inspire and to encourage as well. When you see another woman doing it, then definitely I can. If you're seeing that there's a women's event happening, go there. You're going to meet up with someone who will hold your hand and tell you how to actually get into it. There've been so many brands that are out there that have actually groomed us. Like, for example, your Avon, which was products that our grandparents were actually selling. And these are the ones that actually got us through school, through our lifetime as well, So it's because of women, they've built those kind of things, So you just need the right support. And once you have actually had that, then you can be able to take the risk. You can be able to say, I want to have my first event. As as an affiliate. I want to start sending out my link. How can I actually do that? Actually, what is working for females? You know, you spoke about how it's easy for a woman to speak to another woman, and how it's easy for a man to actually speak to a man. But it's not really even mostly about that. It's just being more comfortable. Is that person able to provide me with the right information? You know, and just being understanding that the industry is for you. You also have a piece in this specific pie. It's not only for the males. We have overtaken so many industries, literally, and this industry we have to actually dominate and actually take a stand and make it work. Through us as women, we can be able to actually change the narrative and the stereotype of what the industry is, and that's what I think we can do as women. Just taking a stand and taking a step. If you don't take a step, you never know what's out there.
Yeah.
But you just need to open the door and see what's out there. The
Yeah.
opportunities are available for you to grow, because when you're an affiliate, you make an extra income for yourself. As women, we are doing so many things and we need multiple streams of income. This is where we actually support you. One of my other affiliates is a housewife and she's doing affiliation perfectly so. And this is what actually gives her more of passion and more of motivation in everything that she does in her life. So it's all about you just taking the step and seeing how this can work with you. Every network that you are at, if your network does not generate an income for you, you're not supposed to be there. This is where you need to find yourself in that specific network and make it work so that you can be able to make sure that your family grows and you can be able to buy that extra Louis Vuitton bag without having to ask, please buy me this and buy me that. You can be able to support yourself. I know there's that allowance that we always ask for.
Yeah.
That's also important,
Yeah.
but also our allowance that we need to give to ourselves and reward ourselves for the hard
Yeah.
work we're putting. Yes.
You know, Sham, you mentioned something, and it was literally exactly what I wanted to say, is that it also creates independence for them.
Yeah.
You know, and which woman wouldn't want to be independent? You know, every time we come around like Women's Month, and it's always about independence and independence and independence, and you know, again, you know, create that wealth for yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You know, so if you aren't independent, then you know, make something happen for yourself.
Creating freedom.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, you know, exciting times as well within the company. You know, we're adding things and removing things. Maaji, I know, you know, especially with the beginner classes, you know, we teaching them a lot, but you know, from an education point of view, we're obviously adding a lot as well. So you want to touch on that? You don't need to go into the specifics, but you want to touch on that?
Okay, so I'm just gonna hint. That's what you say.
Yeah.
So we've got something.
Right.
We don't want to call it now beginner's class. We want to upgrade it.
Okay.
Let's hear.
Yeah.
Right.
I love my clients. Let's start there. So first things first, they're not clients and students. For me,
Yeah.
they're family.
Sure. Yeah.
Because when they came, it's like, you know, you started with this person and knew nothing. You guided them. And besides trading, that's another thing I want to say. Besides trading, leave trading out. You learn to know this person better.
Yes.
You actually get to know the families. So if they're married and you know the husband, you'll know the wife. You build a relationship.
Yeah.
Because it's no more just trading. You're always with that person. You've been guiding them. So this is a little family that we have. So FxCartel, if you come to our group, I think a lot of people
Yeah.
will click that link, and when they join there, you will see it.
Yeah.
Especially at night, everyone comes out. And they just offload. Like what they talk about the trades they did. Help each other. There's people that knew nothing
Yes.
trading, but you should see them today.
Yeah.
Ladies. Since we're talking about ladies, there's ladies that used to message me and Sham and be like, do you think I'll make this? Sham will be like, don't question yourself. Get in here and we're going to do it together.
Right.
So what we used to do at that time was we trade, right? We take a loss, we're going to sink together. So they know we're not putting you alone in this.
No, of
We're
course.
going in this together. So
Yeah.
Sham used to be with me. We like on a video call, we're all sinking. We're making profit, and they've built a lot of self-esteem. They've changed.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Yeah.
Now you must see them in the group. There were times where I was sick. I had no issues.
They take over.
They take over. Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah.
When new client come in, they put my welcome song. They ask the client, here's the links. I've got ladies that actually put that same links out there. And they will tell them what to do. So we said, okay, from our side, let's leave the beginners class.
Yeah.
Let's do a thing where, of course, a course, like a beginner's course.
Right.
Course one, like, so it won't be like a beginner's class like what I was doing. We'll just have it, it's still in development,
Right.
but we're going to have like a beginner's course. So I'll leave it as that.
So,
Yeah.
so just touching a little bit about that, they were non-traders, like didn't know nothing, didn't even know what the apps were.
Yeah.
And they were babies, we grew them in this, and they are still with us today. So we've got them very loyal. We used to have these classes during the week. So from one phase, we moved them from the beginners, then we moved them to a trade like a pro group.
Yeah.
And we trade
I
like a
remember
pro.
that.
So those were things that, okay, if we shared a setup, everyone took the setup and everyone's like advising each other.
Yeah.
So we really developed them from non-traders into traders.
100%.
So yeah, I can relay where we're coming from. And the connection that we have with these clients, the loyalty, the bond that we've created over the months.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was a lot of ladies that were like, they want to do this, but just wanted us to be there with them.
Yeah.
Through this steps.
Yeah.
And now they, I could mention your names.
We don't
Now
even have
they're
to go
operating.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're operating.
Yeah.
And they've grown their accounts. They have, decent accounts now.
Yeah.
Some
of our lady traders are actually doing better than the guys.
They are.
Huh?
Yes,
Like, let's be
definitely.
realistic here. Some of our female traders are actually doing better than the
Stability.
guys.
I said to you,
Yeah.
stability and financial security. And I make sure that we make it work.
No, for sure.
Yes.
100%.
Yeah.
100%. I agree.
Yeah. So quickly, I just want to touch on something quickly. We obviously we have our beginners class, and we're going to change it into a bit of a course, but we're also introducing copy trading. So we are regulated, licensed, and so forth. We're obviously opening up that branch in Mozambique.
Yes.
And that's why we're able to have copy trading.
Yes.
Thuli, you want to quickly touch on copy trading and what it is?
Cool. So copy trading, this is where you actually get to trade. You open up an account, and once you've opened up an account, you'll follow a specific strategy provider, which you will choose from the list of strategy providers that HFM has actually vetted. Once we have actually identified that specific strategy provider, you will decide to follow that person. As soon as you follow that person, once that strategy provider opens up a trade, automatically the trades get opened onto your account, which they get copied onto your account. You don't have to be giving someone money to trade on your behalf. That is not allowed at all. You don't have to be giving someone money saying, please do this, and that person disappears and you'll never see that person. So we have created that. So HFM, before we changed our name, we were actually Hot Forex, which stood for honest, openness and transparency. And this is what we want our clients to experience, even the products that we have as well. So currently in HFM South Africa, we do not have any, we do have strategy providers. So for you to be a strategy provider, you need to actually be licensed. And for you to be licensed, this is to ensure that you actually abide by our regulators. And locally, we are regulated by the FSCA. One thing about HFM, we are multi-regulated, over 7 different regulators that we have. So you can be able to follow any strategy provider that you have actually identified. If I'm not mistaken, you mentioned that you have opened up a branch in Mozambique as well.
Yes.
So this is where you can be able to actually explore that. So there are different strategy providers that you can follow. And what's nice about this is that you have the freedom. You can withdraw your funds at any given time. You can even choose whom you want to follow and how much do you want to allocate in terms of your volume allocation as well. And you can be able to follow different types of strategy providers, like I said. But it's just more of convenience for you. We spoke about females and we spoke about the time that they have. Literally, you can be able to follow a strategy provider and automatically everything gets copied on your side.
And very important, while on that topic, so guys, we do not take any investments from you. We get approached all the time. Can I give you this? And you've touched on something very important. We're not regulated to do these investment tradings for you. We do not take your money. You actually open your own trading account and fund your own account. So we're not handling any cash,
funds.
Any funds. So that's nice. About copy trading, you have the surety or the safety that I'm not giving it to a Devo or to Sham. You know, I'm opening up my own account. I'm funding my own account. I'm in control of my own finances.
Yeah.
I can withdraw that funds at any time.
At any given
you
time.
have access to that. So that's very important. So yes,
Just to
copy trading at Team Sham FX Cartel.
Just to also add as well, in terms of regulation, it's very, very important. As I said, we actually connect you with our service provider. They can help you to get licensed. So if you're an affiliate that's out there, if you actually have been offering signals, which you are not allowed to without having a license, but you need to actually have a license. So you've got category 1 licensing where you can be able to give out signals. The service provider, what they do, they literally hold your hand. You've got a dedicated compliance officer. HFM will actually pay this for you. We actually sponsor you for these kind of things. So there are so many things that you get as an affiliate, and one of the benefits is sponsorships. And we actually sponsor you with this. And thereafter, we've got category 2 where you can be able to actually do account management. You also can be able to do copy trading as well. And these are the things that we can offer to you guys. Over and above that, they spoke about an office. This is the office that HFM has sponsored. Like I said, we provide with sponsorships. Think outside of the box when you talk about sponsorships. When you talk about affiliation, think outside of the box. Don't just do everything by yourself. Look at how everything is organized. There's an onboarding processor that actually helps with onboarding clients. There's already someone that assists most females that are within the industry. There's already someone that's assisting with marketing as well. So there are different things that you can be able to do through affiliation. So this is where we can be able to assist you through sponsorship, run some events as well. Independence is what's important, and we can be able to actually do that through affiliates as well. And that's why we actually provide you with the support.
Yeah. No, thank you for that, Thuli, and thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, guys.
for inviting us.
We end. We'd also like to notify our viewers that we have a trading lounge that's opening up soon.
Very soon.
So it's in Johannesburg. You guys are welcome to come and sit with us during the day. Come and trade with us.
Actually, sorry to cut you off, but when the podcast launches or when this comes out, actually the lounge will be already.
Yeah. The lounge will be up and running.
So we'll watch the podcast while we're at the lounge.
Sure.
Exactly.
That's a good. Yeah, exactly. 100%. Yeah. No, for sure. Yeah. So you want to touch on the lounge quickly and then.
So the lounge is situated in the south of Johannesburg in Mondio. Basically, it's going to have a bit of a coffee shop vibe, where we've got overhead projectors and lounge setups where you can feel free to come sit down during the day and come and take your trades. Nice and quiet, good environment. Also have the leadership of our providers that will be there to assist you, and once again, every step of the way.
Yeah.
Provide you with setups. And we'll have, I think myself and D, Maaji and Vish will be based at that office.
Yeah.
I might move there as well.
Yeah.
You're more than welcome.
Anything in terms of HFM, come to that
You're more
office.
than
I'll be
welcome.
able to assist you.
More than welcome. Yeah, no. So yeah, thank you so much, Thuli, for
Thank you so
being
much
here.
for inviting me.
And thank you to the team, Maaji, Vish. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
It was
I think you guys are not appreciated, as much as you guys need to
True.
be. And
There's
we
a lot
really
of
wanna
work.
convey our thanks and appreciation.
Yeah, for sure.
to you guys.
Thank you.
It gets a little bit tough for us out there, being a signal provider and a trader and a dad, and I've got to be a husband as well. I'm human.
But I do more.
I got to add this. For Women's Month.
Don't say that.
So we really want to convey our appreciation to you guys. And also, I mean, you guys are strong support for us. Without you guys, we couldn't do this alone.
Yeah, just to add on that, there's a lot of things that happen behind the scenes that nobody really knows about, and that Maaji and Vish takes care of.
They're gonna deal with us daily.
Yeah, that's also another thing. That's also another thing. I won't even lie.
And as much
And
as
then I got Julie, they consult.
and as much as both of them they're dealing with you guys, right? I still need to make sure that they are okay. They are still in balance,
Yeah.
when the trades are not doing well,
Yeah.
I need to be like, Maaji, you speak to him, is he okay? Is everything good? Vish, is everything sorted,
Yeah,
That's the support that we offer, man. And it's the village and the community that we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, for sure. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Exciting times. We've launched copy trading. We've obviously got it's Women's Month, so focused on, female trading with Vish as well. So yeah, if you guys are interested, there will be a link in the bio to join a group. You guys can reach out to Maaji in the group, or myself, or Sham, or Vish, to get involved in that program, as well as beginners class. If you guys are complete beginners and you guys want to learn about trading, how to open, close trades, and as we said, we're going to be changing it into a bit of a course. If you guys are interested in that, please join that group. And yeah, until the next time.
Yep.
Cheerio.
Need to Shoot Film, your podcast home.